Hey guys, welcome back to Level 6 Math. It's Mr. C with Lesson 79 in our Saxon Math. Today we're going to look at the area of a triangle. Now, being able to remember the formula, that's basically what your assignment is for today, is remember the formula for area of a triangle. We already know the area of a quadrilateral or a parallelogram. That's just the base times the height, right? So triangle's just half of that. It's easy, but we're going to show you why. So first let's look, I'm not going to have you pull out a piece of paper to do this. You can if you want to, but really we can do this just by looking at it. If you have a parallelogram and you want to make a triangle out of it, see what it is? It's exactly half the parallelogram. If we take other parallelograms and change them into triangles, they're half. If we just drew a triangle, so let's just draw a triangle here. The way that we'd know that this is half of a parallelogram is let's just duplicate this triangle. So we're going to make it about the same size. So that equals that. Now look, it's a parallelogram, right? And so that's what triangles are. They're just half of a quadrilateral or parallelogram. That's all they are. So we're not going to go through this whole activity of actually doing that with a piece of paper. It's a pretty easy concept. A triangle is half of a parallelogram. So if we want to get our formula, the formula for a parallelogram of area is base times height. Remember, it's the base, not the side length. Usually that's going to be longer than the actual height. So we're just looking at the height, and the base times the height is the area of a parallelogram. For a triangle, you just cut that in half. So you can do base times height divided by 2 or 1/2 base height. It's the same thing, okay? So let's try that. Find the area of the triangle at the right. So the right, now not the measurement on the right, that's just this side. We don't care about that. For a parallelogram, remember, it's just the height. So on this triangle, we're just going to look for the base and the height. So 8 centimeters and 4 centimeters, if we times that by 2, we get 32 centimeters squared. Then we just divide that by 2. 32 divided by 2 is 16, so it's 16 centimeters squared. We can look at that here, 1/2, 8 centimeters times 4 centimeters. That's how we're going to write out the whole thing. So because we do in order operations, parentheses before just normal multiplication, we're going to do 8 times 4 and centimeters times centimeters. That gives us 32 centimeters squared. Divide that by 2 now, or times by 1/2, and we get 16 centimeters squared. So that's how we find the area of a triangle. It's really pretty easy. Let's just go through one more. Find the area of this right triangle. So height, base, don't care about that one. All we care about is base and height. 4 times 3 is 12, and meter times meter is meter squared. So we have 12 meters squared is what a square would be, or a parallelogram, but we need to divide that by 2. So we take 12 divided by 2, and we get 6 meters squared. A lot of you are just going to mess that up, and you're just going to be like base times height, 12 meters squared, ka-ching. That's not correct. In a triangle, it is 1/2. You just have to remember a triangle is 1/2 of a square or 1/2 of a parallelogram. If you can remember that, this is so easy. So you can practice more of these with your practice set. You can do it in your homework. Pretty easy assignment today. It is a new idea, new concept, but it's an easy one. Good luck.